Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 9 of the November Daily Draws. So as we enter the weekend, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from Ellen Dugan's Witch's Tarot, followed by an oracle card from the Angels and Ancestors oracle deck. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. So we have the Three of Swords. There is this is about concepts, thoughts, ideas, words, things that are piercing our heart, that have pierced our heart, the emotional wounds that we get, the sorrow, the emotional pain, the mental anguish. And this is about recognizing where those wounds are. It's feeling that anguish, that sorrow about certain things. But it's also about dealing, finding a way to deal with those wounds, to deal with that anguish, to deal with that pain and sorrow, to deal with that thing and let in a way that is not destructive to us, to find a way forward through the pain and sorrow, through the anguish, through the disappointments, through all the things that we're feeling. The dark storm clouds and everything. To find a way of working with that that's positive and will help us grow and move forward. It's not by denying the pain or the anguish or whatever it is that was troubling us within. It's not pretending it's not there. On the contrary, it's acknowledging and accepting that that's what we feel. And as I said in a couple of other daily draws, sometimes we can't prevent those feelings from coming, from things happening, for things causing that anguish that we're experiencing or experienced in our lives for whatever reason. There are things that happen that we have limited control over. But what I've said is, what we do have control over and a say over is how we respond and how we react to those situations. And it's not easy sometimes, particularly with this kind of situation here. But we have to acknowledge it. We have to acknowledge that it's a legitimate response that we should feel no shame over, regardless of the cause or whether it's right. There's no right and wrong. If a situation has made us feel this way, and that's how genuine, if someone said, well, you shouldn't be so upset about that, or you shouldn't be, you shouldn't, that's is the word gaslighting. I think it's the term, or being in the middle of judgmental. No, if that's how it's genuinely made you feel, that's how it's made you feel, and that's fine. You acknowledge that, it's your truth, it's how you feel. And it's acknowledging that it's part of who you are. Then you have to work out, though, how you're going to respond to that. How are you going to remain in this state permanently now? That wouldn't be healthy. We have to find a way of moving forward. It doesn't mean that the pain totally goes away. It doesn't mean that the wounds are not there. Even when they're healed, the scars may still be there. It's not something necessarily to forget, because, it's part of who we are. But we have to find a way of moving through it into some kind of growth situation. The 3 is, to me, about growth and expansion. Let this help you grow as an individual, and how you work through it and choose to react and respond to this situation, and how you allow it to bring inner strength and resolve in your life journey to press on regardless of these situations. In fact, despite them, and maybe even because of them, drives you on to new goals and new determination to be who you are and to let your light shine. Which was like the hermit yesterday, wasn't it? Finding your inner light again in the darkness. Drawing aside and finding that. And I feel that's part of working through this 3 of Swords situation. So why not the best card to get that we go, yay, we've got the 3 of Swords? There are things in life that we don't go, yay, it's great that this is happening to us. There are times, hard times, difficult times, painful times, that although we would rather have not experienced them, if we are, then we have to seize the moment to allow them to change us or transform us into something better, so some good can come out of it. Okay, let's very quickly, because I don't want to be too long, and I've used a bit of time up there. Get the Oracle card. And it's the Moon card. Take note of intuitive messages, which is a little bit like the Hermit, going within, listening to that inner voice, connecting with that intuition, that intuitive messages that you get. Listen to that. Take note of them. Because while your emotions and your mind and everything else may be chaotic, dark, whatever, that inner voice, that true inner core will be speaking to you intuitively about how to move forward. Take note of that. Listen to that, and it will help you in the next step. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 10. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.